Hello, 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 everybody. I'm still celebrating Travis and Taylor. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Can't wait to go to the wedding. I just can't wait. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. I can't wait. What on earth do you buy someone that has everything? I know. Meow. That's what you buy them. You get them a cat. Although Taylor's got cats. So maybe I would have to go into some other arena, if you will. I think I know two very elegant, expensive glasses, right, for wine, and put with it a very expensive, but not like too expensive because, it's just me, bottle of wine. I know Taylor likes white wine. That's what I'm going to get him. So excited. I don't know what I'm going to wear. I have no idea. It just depends if it's indoors, outdoors. If it's outdoors, it better be soon because I've got a life, I'll have to wait. They'll call me later. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I'm late. I just got back from my nieces, and they are just magnificent. The oldest one went with her dad later on, just before I left, to return library books. They took their bikes. And so, which is kind of cool, right? Anyway, what are we going to read about this morning? Okay, so on the reading docket, I've got, and I'm gonna, oh my God. Excuse me, I got to get my pendulum. Okay. Must have my pendulum. Sometimes it's just got to be like a certain pendulum, And I got to use this one. Hello, beautiful. All right, now I'm ready. Super ready. Okay. I've got my original tarot. One of the very first decks. Could have been the second deck I ever bought. We're going to read, first of all, on the FELON. We are also going to do some pendulum readings on Palestine versus Israel, the peace versus war, and we're going to look, at that. But let's start with the FELON. What's happening? What's new? Are you still alive? Whatever. Okay, and we're going to be using these cards. So I'm going to do a 5 and a 5, and I'll show them to you as I go, okay? The tower moment. People falling out of the building, jumping out rather than dying from fire. And this is just crumbling to the ground. Whoa. Whoa. And the death card. I'm going to be serious for a minute, okay? Sometimes with tarot cards, very much like Lenormand, I don't know if you're all familiar with that. I want to learn how to read them. I have one deck. A Lenormand very much is relevant to what comes before, what comes after. So you lay your spread down and then you evaluate what's going on. What might be next to another card, etc., is very relevant with Lenormand, okay? It's also relevant in tarot depending on the cards that fall. For example, the Death card and the Tower. Really bad. Really, really bad. I'm going through this. Kilmar Abrego wants... Okay. All right. Anyway, when these two cards show up next to each other, which I pulled right from the top, this is a for real. This doesn't have a... it could be the end of a cycle and the end of, and a new start. No, not next to the Tower. This is an unaliveness. Legitimately unalive. The Nine of Cups, satisfaction, good fortune, etc. The Nine of Cups. I'm keeping this card set aside for a minute. The Wheel of Fortune, karma. As you can see, in all four corners, there is, I'm going to call them animals versus angels, because they all have wings. You've got a snake here. The tarot card is upright. This creature is not going to fall off or let go. You've got a sphinx. You've got water below. This is a wild card. Wild card. This is a karma card. Two of Swords. Choices that have to be made. King of Wands. A strong king, a kind king, with information and or some action coming soon. And if you notice on the wand, little sprouts, things are coming out. The Hermit. Going within, shining a light, figuring out what it is for you that's real. The Hanged Man, in suspension. The Lovers. They're dressed. This is the only deck I dress them up in. Um, I'm going to stop. Let's look at the bottom. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Illusion, Delusion. Okay. To be candid with you, this is the Felon. This is karma. Okay. In my inner feelings, my feels, is telling me days to weeks. Yeah, of course I could be wrong. This is big. Really ginormous. Days to weeks. Not much. When I say weeks, I mean less than 4. Okay? Could I be wrong? Yes. Do I think I am? No. Am I being arrogant? Yes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's pull out the pendulum. Okay. Spirit. Time to talk. We have things to talk about. First of all, I want to ask a couple questions about the Felon. Are you ready for those? Spirit. Show me. Thank you. That's a yes. Spirit is ready. I'm going to hold my arm so that my hand doesn't move. Okay. Spirit, am I correct about the Felon and unaliveness? Am I correct? Days to weeks. You know, I pulled that Tower and the Death card. Am I right? Am I correct? Yes. Clear and center, please, Spirit. Will this event, when it happens, be in line with the committee? Will they be ready to go? That's a yes. It's a small yes, but it's a yes. Will the committee be fully staffed? Will the committee be fully staffed? You'll need administrative people. You'll have to rehire all those others. Thank you, Spirit. By the way, I did say the prayer this morning. You are all protected. Okay, Spirit. Am I right about days to weeks? Or not? I might not be right. Am I right? That's a yes. Clear and center, please. Spirit. I have another question. Regarding the committee that's coming in, does anyone from the international community know about the committee? That's a yes. Clear and center, please. Clear and center, please. Is NATO involved as well? Spirit, is NATO, the NATO countries, are they involved as well? Yes. Big yes. Spirit, clear and center, please. Will the felon stay alive to be tried for treason in the United States? Will the felon be alive to be tried for treason within the United States court system? Yes. And that's a serious moving yes. Okay. I can't keep this thing up on my hands today. Okay. Spirit. Spirit. Will the felon be tried by the International Criminal Court for crimes against humanity? Yes. Spirit, it is my understanding that the United States does not belong to the ICC, the International Criminal Court. Is that going to matter in the case of crimes against humanity? Is that going to matter if we're not, quote unquote, part of the ICC based on treason and crimes against humanity? No, it will not matter. Okay. Clear and center, please. I know I have one more question. Spirit, when they take out the felon, they meaning the military, will it be the same group of military personnel that are in DC right now? Yes. Was it convenient that he put them into DC for us? Or was that divine? Was that divined? Yes. Okay. There's more. I've got to think of something else. Will Will Jack Smith be the lead prosecutor for the cabinet and the crimes committed by the cabinet against others? Will Jack Smith prosecute that? Yes. Clear and center, please. Clear and center, please. Will the members of the House and Senate that are targeted in subpoenas issued, probably by Jack Smith, maybe old subpoenas by Garland, who knows? When that happens, will the House and Senate still be able to function with the existing members in the House and Senate? Yes. I'm just wondering, will they just function with who they have? If 75% of the Republicans are taken out of the House, and I don't know who that would be, because the House is newly elected every 2 years. However, I don't know how they'll do that. Are they just going to pull out all the Republicans? Spirit, will they just pull all the Republicans out of the House based on the previous election being non-certifiable? Yes. So will this be a House of only Democrats? Will this be a House of Representatives only with Democrats? No. Okay. Because it can't be. I don't care if there's 5 of them left, but you've got to have some of them there. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clear and center. In the Senate, the same question applies. They will take out the people that were reelected or newly elected in the most recent election, which was November of 2024. Will the other senators remain? Yes. Okay. Let me pull a card for you guys. You guys. Moonology. Love it. You know it. I've said it a million times. Let's just give this one little... it's almost... Well, it is. It's almost 1 o'clock. So I'm probably not going to do a midday, and I will do an evening, but no midday, because it'd be kind of foolish. You run out of things to say. Even though You don't, but you do. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Cool, right? Prosperity lies ahead. Great cards, you guys. Great cards. I love this deck. I just love it. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you tonight. Maybe I'll do like an early, like a 5:30 p.m. reading rather than 7:30 or something. I'll see. Sending you prayers, goodness. I am saying a prayer right now for all of the people who need help and need protection. This is not a protection prayer. Spirit, Creator, the one source, I ask for blessings and good health for all of those people, and you know who they are, that I am praying for. I ask that they be given good health, a return to good health, and perhaps as well some white light protection for them. They need your help, even though they have great doctors. So I ask this for those people that you know I'm praying for, that I pray for every day, that have asked me for prayers in my emails. I am sending so much love and so much light to all of you. And with my prayer, I say, Amen. Let it be so. Peace, peace, peace out.